Greetings and blessings, everyone. We're here today, 14th of June, 2021, with another, which is my second one, water demo, which we have a plethora of contestants. We have Sprite, we have Aquafina, and yes, this is not water, but there's a reason why we have Sprite here. We have Fiji, which is considered one of the greatest waters. Smart water, which even the word implies that it's smart water. Body armor, which claims to be some great water. And thank you everyone for your comments for the last water demo. Really appreciate it. Connected with some people that have started the water challenge, because I will be inviting you, which I'll invite you right now. We have a 30-day water challenge where you replace your sodas, everything that you drink, your artificial juices, unless you're drinking natural juice that is juiced. This is a water challenge where you drink nothing but water. Nothing but water. So we're going to test the water, and we're going to show you the gimmicks, the tricks, and the reverse psychology that this water companies use to make you think that you're drinking healthy water. So without further ado, I'm gonna pour in the waters and the soda. Also, let me remind you that our bodies are about 7.4-ish, because I'm not the expert at this, but I am connected with incredible experts, that your body is 7.4 on an average of alkaline. And with so much food, so much drinks that are so highly acidic, it is no wonder why that there is a plethora of obesity, sickness, or dis-ease, because I don't believe in sickness. I believe it's just a disharmonic balance within the body. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. So this is the water that I drink every day in, day out, from this incredible machine that's used in Japanese hospitals for more than 30 years. It's got a seal of the highest certification. It is recognized worldwide. And this is my water that comes out of my tap, that I have endless, abundant access to the greatest water that I have ever tasted and ever experienced, other than the actual springs itself, which sometimes you don't even know what you're drinking. So without further ado, here we go with the water. So with the water demo. So thank you everyone for joining us. Let me know if you're watching live, as I can't see anybody on here, but sometimes it doesn't show me if people are actually on here. And we have our alkaline chart. So I do choose to make this quick, because I hopped on here really quick. That's been sitting for a while. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I do gotta hop off here really quick, because I didn't really have enough time to do the water demo, but this is my passion and I didn't want any excuses. So I just want to share the mirror that I am for any of you, that whatever excuses you have, whatever reasons you have, the setup isn't that great, I'm not the expert at this, but let me tell you, the honor that I have to water, it saved my life. It literally brought me from chaos into clarity. It brought me from confusion into awareness. It brought me from death to life. So I'm going to pour the Sprite, which it has a lot of gas. So, okay, a little bit more. Well, because I got to do my Spanish. I'm choosing to do my Spanish demo later. And actually, I got to take a shower after this. Okay, so the next contestant that's up is Aquafina. So here we go. I'm going to break the seal. There's the seal. I'm going to pour some Aquafina in there. And the reason why I'm leaving it so low, because I got to be able to blow in it. That's the test. That's where the test really comes in. Because we're so fooled by testing the water, and we think that that's what it is. So here's another one. Here's the seal. Here's Fiji. So a lot of people that I know drink Fiji. And when I see them drinking Fiji, it's like I automatically feel like I gotta, there's a seal. I gotta reach out to them. Because I can't force anyone to see and experience this. But I do want to plant seeds of availability. And especially if you're here in Yuma, Arizona, and you would like to try out the water, you would like to do the 38-day challenge, let me know. And we'll get you started. Because we already have people starting. So here we go. Here's the cap. There's the cap seal. This is smart water. And I totally forgot to bring my pH tester, so I'm going to have to step out here for a second. Okay, there's the cap that was broken right in front of you. So you see there's no deception of me putting any kind of water or anything in there. So here's another seal that's going to be broken. There's a seal that's broken. This is body armor. And somebody, I don't recall who, said, oh, I drink body armor, so I would love for you to test that water. And here we are testing it. And now we have our antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-aging water, alkalized water, that's alkaline. Some of that is alkaline, not all of those are alkaline, but some of those that claim to be alkaline. We're going to show you the difference between alkalized and alkaline. Excuse the light. I'm doing my best here. So here's the water that comes out of the machine. So this is micro-clustered. This water gets into the fibers of your cell. It breaks the blood-brain barrier. That's why a lot of people that drink water, they feel bloated, they feel heavy, they feel, even fatigued from the water because it doesn't go into the cells. It doesn't break that blood-brain barrier, and it just goes in the system and it comes right out most of the time. So here I'm going to show you my shot water. This is what I drink every morning. I haven't even drank my shot yet. Let me see if I can get some light, better light. There we go. Even if it's a little down, I'm going to show you. This is my shot water, which is, that water that I just poured is 9.5. This water right here is 11.5 alkalized water. This is the highest alkalized water that I know that's available. And you can't drink this all the time. Nothing will happen to you. Your body will just let you know. You can't drink this water all the time. So this is my shot water. I don't know if you can see the micro-clustered water bubbles that are in there. Sometimes people tell me they can't see it. But this is my shot water. Okay, let me show you here. Right? Cheers to all of you, to all of humanity. Love, unity, wisdom, life. And let me show you. I'm going to pour it again. I haven't touched the machine, so I haven't changed the settings. And I'm going to be really quick about this because I'm going to show you how alkaline this water is. I can't really pour too much because then I can't blow in it. So that's the 11.5. Now I'm going to clean my machine. See, it cleans itself. I love that. So here we go. Let me go get the pH tester and I'll be back. Okay, so here we have our pH tester. You guys probably thought I was going on a mission, huh? So watch how acid this is. This is what, and this represents Coke, Pepsi, RC Cola, Diet Cola. This represents all the sodas that we're drinking, right? Let me see what time it is because I do gotta get off here pretty soon. Okay, so my machine is clean. Let me message my appointment. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I didn't realize the time. So I'm probably going to have to do a part 2. I'm gonna go off really quick and come back on. I'm just gonna message my appointment. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. So thank you for your patience. So again, this is highly acidic water. Highly acidic. Okay, this is highly acidic. That was my alarm. So just message my appointment. Okay, so, because this is very important for me to show you that this, when I watched the water demo video, it shocked me that I never drank this again. I don't ever drink this, and here's why. I'm pouring a lot in there, okay? Now let me get my straw. Okay. There's nothing in there. Let me show you. There's nothing in the straw. Okay? So now I'm going to take that straw and I'm going to mix this. Look how acidic that is. Look how acidic that is. This is why the body is in dis-ease. Okay, from here to here, it's in disharmony with the intelligence and the wisdom within itself. Okay? When it's in this area, it starts accessing the intelligence, the wisdom, the harmony, the connectivity, the collaborative force that all of this works together. That's why different organs shut down. So here we go for the Aquafina. Aquafina, by the way, is Pepsi. This is a Pepsi water bottle company, okay? So now, I already poured it. Now, I'm going to test that one. We're going to test that one. So do you see how acidic that water is? Like even if I poured more into it. But look how acidic this water is. I mean, there's no need to test this water, right? It looks like, urine. Okay? So now we're going to go into Fiji. Okay? Now we're going to go into Fiji. So here's Fiji. Okay, Fiji, what would you say that is? What would we say that is? About from neutral to starting alkaline, right? Okay, so let me pour a little bit in there. Now smart water, let's do your smart water. Whoa! Never realized that one. I've never tested smart water. So here's your smart water. Your body armor. So here's your body armor. Body armor is alkaline. Wow, look at that. It's purple. We're going to show you something here in a bit. Now, here's our living, structured, microclustered water. Antioxidant, magnetic. Okay? Even this appears better than that. But I'm going to tell you, there's a trick. Okay? Now, here's our shot water. Watch our shot water. Look how purple that is. It even beats that one. Okay? And that's, I'm going to show you. I'm not going to give it away. But now we're going to put a little bit more here, a little bit more there, just to give it a little bit more of a push, maybe, right? Let's give this a little push, give this a little push. No matter how much you put into it, it's not going to matter. Okay? So, here we go. Mixing the smart water. Okay? Mixing the body armor. Look at that purple. I gotta admit, that's a beautiful purple. Okay? Here's our water, 9.5. But now we're gonna test from here up. So here's your Fiji. They really, it's keeping you semi-neutral to an extent. So here we go. Ready? Oh, gotta be able to see. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Okay, here we go, right here. Let me get a close up. Okay. If I keep blowing it, it'll go to yellow. Okay? Now, that's lower than neutral. And I didn't explain why I'm doing this, but we breathe in oxygen, we breathe out carbon monoxide. So carbon monoxide, when you drink your water and you ingest it, that carbon monoxide is going to acidify whatever you're drinking, because this is not alkalized water. So here we have our smart water, which is really not that smart, because it's basically your neutral water. I gotta admit, it lasted better than the Fiji. Okay, do you see how it went acidic? Here's body armor. Do you see now it's starting to change blue, light blue? And I haven't even been blowing, oh shoot. I haven't even been blowing it that long. Do you see how it's now even turning green? Look, this is body armor. I'm going to do it again. I'm actually going to rinse it out. Here, you guys can watch me. I'm actually going to rinse out this with neutral water. That way there's nothing affecting the water. Okay. Okay. Cleaned it out with neutral water. Now, I'm going to put some more body armor because I didn't realize the camera wasn't looking too great. The angle of the camera wasn't looking at it. So now I'm going to put some more body armor in here. And if we didn't know about, blowing into it with the carbon monoxide effect, then we would think that this water is really, really healthy, right? Look at that. It looks purple. Look at that. I mean, that looks healthy. Let me shake it up here. Look at this. That looks really, really healthy. But watch what happens when I blow in it, and it's going to immediately transform. Are we ready? I haven't moved from the camera. So this is body armor. This is this water right here. We're taking this here to here. Look at that. Body armor. It claims to be alkaline water, pH 9+, claims to be proprietary electrolyte formula. But the one chemical that it has, it has potassium bicarbonate, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride. So basically, these are ingredients that they make it look like it's alkaline. They make it taste a certain way, and they make it appear in a healthy water. But all you're getting is chemicals. So now, and wait till I get to the end, because you're going to see something that's going to blow your mind away, that blew my mind away. So this is what's used for 30 years. Shout outs to the juice garden, by the way. This is why I use this mason jar, because shout outs to my wife. Okay, so do you see this water? It's about 9.5, close to a 10, going to higher, right? So watch what happens. Remember when I blew in this one, not even 5 seconds later, it started turning light blue. About 2-3 seconds later, it turned yellow. Okay? This is the deception of the bottled water companies, and we are throwing these in our oceans. We are affecting the fish, just like I posted yesterday. These things are breaking down in the ocean. They're breaking down to such a small particle that the fish are eating it. It's affecting the evolution of the fish, and the fish that eat the fish, the bigger fish, it affects other people, other creatures that eat it. We're throwing these bottles, millions and millions of bottles a day, probably even more. So here we go. Here's our alkalized water, meaning this is living charged water, and plus this water is dead. To bottle these waters, living water only goes about 3 or 4 days. These waters are packaged, they're stored for weeks at a time, even months at a time. So by the time you get your water, it's dead. Okay? So here's alkalized water. Okay, do you see how I got a little affected, but it stays alkalized? Okay, it stays alkalized. And I didn't clean my machine, so maybe that affected a little bit, because you got to do your daily maintenance. But look at this, game changer. Okay, and this comes from my faucet. This comes from my machine. And this is what, this water right here. Oh, let me blow into my shot water. So here's my shot water that I take every morning when I get up. So let me show you. This is my shot water. Where are you? There you are. And this is just a package on it. It's not like I'm promoting anything on there. So here we go. Okay, so I got a little blue, but it's more darker than that one. So this is what goes in our body. And I mean, imagine, it doesn't take a genius to ask, what do you want to drink? Oh, and lastly, but not least, watch this. So I'm going to pour this out, and I'm going to put brand new alkalized water. And watch what's going to happen. This blew me away. And if you want to know more, please message me. I'd be glad to demo your water, whatever water you drink, even the ones that we get at these machines. I'd be more than honored to test any water that you think is good. So here's the water. Now watch this. Watch what's going to happen. Okay, there's the alkalinity, the alkalized water, right? And notice it maintains its alkalinity. Now watch what happens when I just pour a little bit, just a little bit of soda in there. Do you see? I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me show you on the camera. Look what's happening. Do you see how it's changing blue and yellow? Now watch this. Do you see how it just affected its pure alkaline state to be acidic? Sodas are so harmful to the body. Now I'm going to pour it out again, and I'm going to show you live again. Okay? So I'm going to make this alkaline again, and I'm going to even put it to the strong water. Now watch what's going to happen. It takes, I believe, about about 8 of these 8 32-ounce waters, because this is 16 ounce, 8 32-ounce waters to neutralize, just neutralize 1 16-ounce of soda. Let me keep my water out. So this is the highest alkaline water that I can get available to me. Okay? Now let me show you and demonstrate to you again how harmful sodas are. So I'm pouring a lot of tester into there. You see that purple just immediately turning purple? Now watch what's going to happen when I pour a little bit of soda. This is alkalized, okay? When your body is alkalized, it's at its peak performance, it's at its highest level of wholeness. Okay? Now watch a little bit of soda that I pour in here, just a little bit of soda that we give our kids, a little bit of soda that we drink, that we think, oh, it's not that bad. These soda companies are harming humanity in such a way that they do so much advertising to make it look and appear to be good. So watch this. Here we go again. Not sure if you can see that. Let me bring it closer. Okay. So there we go. Now watch this. Just a little bit of soda. Do you see how it already interacts with it? It's still doing its best, but look how it's turning green now. Now watch. Now I'm going to show you something with this. Okay? That's the strongest alkalized water I can get. And look what soda does that, like that, okay? So I gotta work on my lighting. So the next demo is gonna be much better, okay? Again, I'm gonna do the strongest alkaline water. So here we go. You see the soda? You see how it doesn't affect it? Look at that. It won't go alkaline. Now watch this. Oh, I don't know if you could see that. Were you able to see that? I'll do it again. I can pour more. I got an abundance, endless amount of water. Okay? I can keep pouring. And this is the strongest pH. This is 11.5. This is not like something that's, you know, minor. This is major whole water. This is powerful water. And I'm pouring it in the soda. And look, nothing happens. But watch when I pour it in the other ones. Watch what happens when I pour it in the other ones. Okay? Actually, I'm going to pour regular alkaline water. That's the highest pH water. And look at, I know you can't see, but there's microstructured bubbles in that soda that are doing their best. Oh, I got to clean out my machine. Okay, so while the machine is cleaning out, let me tell you that these microclusters are doing their best to bring that environment to an alkalized state. So when we pour them in these, you're going to see the profoundness of this water. Because if you're drinking this water, you switch to this water, you're going to see what's going to happen. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing over here because my system is cleaning. And number one too is so many focus on nutrition, but there's so little awareness of the importance of hydration. Hydration is the number one importance because if your body's not hydrated, your blood is not fluid, it's not flowing. Whatever nutrition you put in your body, it's not going to be assimilated into the body as profoundly, as effectively as if you are hydrated. Your body's already hydrated, so it's like planting a seed in fertile soil. But however, if you're not hydrated, that's like planting a seed where there's weeds and even possibly rock. The seed is not going to germinate. The seed is not going to grow. So here we go. Are you ready? You've seen how I did the highest alkalized water and it didn't even make a dent. So now watch what happens. Oh shoot. Almost dropped my phone. Okay. So watch what happens with body armor. Ready? You see that? Watch what happens with smart water. You see that? Watch what happens with Fiji. Fiji is supposedly one of the best waters. Look at that. Look what happens with Aquafina. I doubt it's going to affect it because I think this is more like soda. So it's my first time doing this with you. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Transform your water, transform your life. Okay? This water right here, and I'm going to put more shower water in here, it's not going to do nothing. It's not going to do nothing if you or your children are drinking soda, please don't even donate them. You're going to kill somebody else. Throw your soda away. And I'm going to show you, I'll be right back because I'm going to show you something. Because this is what I'm doing right now. I don't like to buy plastic because that's why I invested in this machine. But I got these gallons right here. I'm going to test them too for you. I meant to do that. So here are these gallons. I'm actually going to dump it down the sink. I know other people can be hydrated. I know what people are going to say. But this water right here, I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to share it. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump this water. And I'm going to post a video about me dumping this water. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it up with alkalized water. And I'm going to bless families. Because I speak for my wife. I kind of messed up the gallon. But anyways, it's important what's in it, not what it looks like. But I'm going to pour one of these waters into a mason jar so you can see that this great value water, I mean, this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. They're not going to educate us on what's going on with the water. They're not going to tell us, you're drinking this water, it's killing you. Why? Because there's so much invested, and this is what moves and shakes the world. Water bottle companies are not some small company. These water companies are ruining environments around them. They're killing populations around them because the water bottle companies, the resources that they need to make the chemicals in the water and then the plastic and all this stuff, what they're doing to their environment around them and the people and the environment from these being thrown away is nothing less than unnecessary and ridiculous. Excuse me for sounding judgmental, but this has got to stop. And this is why I'm showing these videos. Okay? Look at this. Look at this. Great value. Okay? I don't even have to test the water. This is great value water. You think you want your kids? You think you want to drink this water? I know you don't. After knowing this, I didn't want to drink no other water but my water. And I call it Samadhi water because what this water does for the body, this is what Samadhi does for our spirit. Okay? So I'm going to post, there's no even need to test it. Look, if I blow in it, it's just going to go yellow. Here we go. Watch. I don't know if you can see that. But this is the last demo. Actually stays pretty same, but look at that. Do you want to drink that water? Oh, hold on. Do you want to drink this water? Do you want your children to be drinking that water? So I'm going to be filling up some of these gallons from the different places here in Yuma. And you know, some people probably are not going to like me because I'm bringing awareness to a multi-billion-dollar industry that is, look at this. I'll gladly throw this down the sink. It's like throwing drugs down the sink. I remember being in the life that I was before. If you threw, your bag of drugs down the sink, it was like you were making a shift in life because you're no longer going to continue to invest and kill your body in the drugs that are doing harm to your body. And this right here is acidic drugs. I mean, this is killing a lot of us. And this is why this is one of the sources of mental health is water. If your brain is not being hydrated, it's going to affect your mood, it's going to affect your age, it's going to affect your emotional state, it's going to affect your perceptual state, it's going to affect your belief state, it's going to affect your experience, it's going to affect your body, it's going to affect the vibration that you bring in the world, it's going to affect the vibration that you receive in the world. This water is doing so much unnecessary in the world. It's damaging the psyche of humanity. It's damaging the body of humanity. It's damaging the connection and the collectivity in the unity of humanity. Because if we're acidic, then we're going to think the problem's out there and not realize that the problem or the challenges, when you realize the challenge is inside, you realize that the solution is inside as well. So transform your water. Start from inside. Let your foundation of hydration be one of your number one foundational priorities. And I guarantee you, which I'm not a doctor, so I can't guarantee as a doctor, but I am here to say that if you transform your water, I am almost 100, well, I'll just say I'm very confident, because I got to be careful with my words, because literally people will take my words and throw them against me, even though my intention is through my heart for you not to go through and your children not to go through what we've gone through because of the deceptive marketing and deceptive, the deceptive appearances of what we were told is one thing, it's really another. So I trust you enjoyed this video. Please share this video, and I will be more prepared with the lighting, even if I have to go and be at another space. But this was not as quality as I wanted it. But look at me and let me tell you, get your voice out there, get your example out there, because look at my example. For the profession and all that, I didn't do a great job. But my heart, my intention, and the taking action was what was key. So get your story out there. Get your message out there because your story is important. Your example is important. So if you're transforming your life in any way, start sharing it. You don't have to be a certain place in a certain, professional place to share what some people some people need to hear from you. Because especially if they know you, it's a powerful testimony what they could start where they're at with the little bit that you have or the little bit that you think that you realize, but your little bit is a lot. So anyways, I trust you enjoyed this video. I'll be doing a Spanish demonstration here later. So we'll talk soon. Stay tuned for more water demonstrations. I'll be posting more about the water because let me tell you also, water has transformed my life. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be in trouble because I got soda on the floor, so it's all sticky now. So here's the book. Let me show you. Your body's many cries for water. You're not sick, you're thirsty. Get this book. I'm serious. I cannot promote this book enough. This book, you'll love it. And if you experience and you read the story behind why this book is written, you'll realize that that's a courageous person that wrote that book, because at the time that they wrote it, that message was not wanting to be received. So, transform your water. I'm going to say it. Change your water, change your life. Transform yourself. You transform the world. So, thank you everyone for joining us. Jillian Ray Millette, Veronica Fuquay. I don't see anybody else. So if anybody else has joined us, I love you. Blessings. And if you want to start the water challenge, which again, the water challenge consists of nothing but water. I mean, you can drink natural juices because this is alkalized. Okay, this is alkaline water, alkaline juice. So no sodas, no artificial drinks, because we are slowly killing ourselves. We're killing our potential, our human, our mental, our spiritual potential, which it can never truly die. But however, if you want to have a quality of life, because that is the most important, because I don't want quantity. I don't care how long I live. What I am focused on is living the quality that I'm here. So if tomorrow I die, if tonight I die, my quality of life was the best that I could do. And sometimes I still got to wake up because I'm like, oh shoot, right? So I trust this was helpful. I trust that this served you. And I trust that this convinced you or influenced you or inspired you to transform your water. If you need to know more, please message me. Thank you. Blessings. I love you all. We'll see you on the next live. And I just got a message. Yes, I'll be contacting you. Blessings. Much love.